Three, two, one, recording. This is probably gonna be the last video for today. It's actually pretty dark outside, but that's alright. Doing one more run, took a break, talked to some friends. Wanna go to bed after this one? What was I doing? Actually, I believe I just stopped at an outpost. Yep, here we are. The center room never changes, but everything else does. Huh. Interesting. Oh yes, skill points. Instantly traveling zone. That's just a really nice one to have. A radio is blaring nearby. A man with a raspy voice is yelling about something. Listen. Well, we've all heard about this nonsense about so-called clown brutality. As if for some reason clouds are being sought out and roughed up because of how they look. Let me tell you, it got nothing to do with the color of their makeup or everything to do with how they choose to carry themselves. In fact, in this latest incident, I can only imagine how it would have unfolded if the jester in question had been wearing a suit and a tie instead of oversized shoes and a ridiculous wig. And instead of running away, they could have gone, "Yes, sir," "No, sir." And they'd be on their merry way right now. But no. Takeaway here is, dear listeners, is clown around and your brains will end up all over the walls. And that's all this time we have for you now. Remember, listen and obey. Maurice, hold the cards up. No? What does that even mean? The person in the booth sounds very irritated. Oh, the person in the booth sounds very irritated. Maurice, I swear to... What do I even pay you for? Broadcast suddenly stops and is replaced by static. What a bunch of bullshit. Don't believe everything you hear on the radio. What was that broadcast about? Some weird hermit who's built a makeshift radio station somewhere. Nobody knows where. Anyway, somebody would have put a stop to it already. Again, the guy gets on everyone's nerves. Alright. Oh, fentanyl. One of the most addictive drugs in the world. Because it's, I think, the most potent opiate I know of. Accordions, bandages. On makeup. Diving knives. Fertilizer. Fire extinguishers. I might actually buy a few of those, yeah. It'll be a slow trip of those, though. So I'd have to go back and forth, back and forth. Those, like always. Oxygen tanks. 5. Then another 5. Yeah, I'm gonna have to come back for those too. I also need 6 of these. This. Sonic liquid's alright. I'll take some of that too. I'll get myself a water and a seed pouch, a small planter. I saw fertilizer in here. There it is. I'm definitely not going to promote all this. You just hold a ton of stuff hit the ground. I'll be back to deal with that. This is why I have a lot of item management in this one, so I'll be spending a lot of time in the Outpost on this one. Kinda like the first one. And no, not that cabinet. Fentanyl can go right there above the morphine. Internal damage. Oxygen loss, and to a lesser extent bleeding. Produces minor burns as a side effect. Also requires a high medical skill to use. I'll just put that here. I'll put this here. Get a few oxygen tanks on me. Oh, tonic. Yeah, I'll put that there. I'll stack these up over here until I have 5 of them. And I can store the meds when the time calls. Sure, this is filled up with stuff I can just swap out. Oh wait, I have a wrench on me. I'm just running against the door and missing the click. Now, there's many cases where I can be more efficient with medicine and all other storage needs. But I find it easier on myself. Find other ways to do things. That's not the rest, is it? Well, that may be. I have to come back for 2 fire extinguishers. All this. Oh wait, I have this too. Check the bag, just my standard supplies. What's in the gun? Put that in. These 2 spare oxygen tanks in there. Put it in. Put this in. And there we go. I put this in here and shovel that in there. Might be a little inefficient to use those, especially the way I do it. But I find it easiest to recognize its positions when the main use supplies for medicine is in those slots. If all I have here now is 2 fire extinguishers, I have to take one at a time. Because it's 2-handed, although it looks like I'm using 1 hand right now. That's fine. If I have 2 hands, if it's 2-handed, I only can't really. I guess if I had both, I wouldn't be able to go up and down the ladder. There's also fire extinguishers here. But spares don't hurt. Well, they do if it's bashed over your head, but that's different. It's a unique circumstance. go get the final one. And then I can actually go grab missions and go to the medicine shop. That's right, another shop. I wonder if the engineer here has the last 2 fire extinguishers I need. Like, fill all my emergency cabinets. Missing medical pack and flashlights. That's what I'm missing out of the cabinets. Honestly, I'd probably replace the flashlight in those flares. Everyone carries a flashlight anyways. I won't bother with medicine right now. We have enough to function right now. Wait for medicine until we get, once we have the supplies for medical packs to go around and all that. Huh. Not a lot here, I'll say. How many flashlights does the main sales guy have right now? That'd decide whether or not I buy batteries. I'm not buying flashlights, I just said I was going to replace it with flares. I'm supposed to be reading those, I'm too distracted. We hired a crew to transport these materials, but they never showed up. The stuff showed. Frick. We hired a crew to transport these materials, but they never showed. The supplies is still here, if you want the job. Chemical shipment. I believe there was like... Hold on. Oh wait, there's no mission selected yet, so I can't even look at that. I'll delve in a bit. Should probably mention the perk I chose. Traveling Tradesman. Makes it to where we can sell things for 20% more, and places have 3 things for sale instead of just 1. That. You see, 1 thing for sale here because I didn't have the trait yet when I came here. But any new places we come to will have 3. I believe I was going to check this shopkeeper. I think I'm looking for flares now, though, not flashlights. I believe in sell flares. They do. Go down into... Wait a minute. There's one thing I forgot to do. Doctor. Heal the damage. Alright, and I believe it's almost time to be free to go. I'm gonna put... There's gonna be more of these. Like, that's just a single one in each one. It's gonna be like a stack in each. I believe a stack in these cabinets are 8 for most items. Batteries and those chargers at some point. How much money I got? Do I have money for batteries? Not really. I'll be like just barely off. Oh, why is everything have to be going over here? I'll do a chemical shipment and killing a large crawler, because that just means going straight to the police and taking a pit spot to stop it from murder. Here we go! I'm becoming friendly with the Europa Coalition. Oh yeah, everyone else had skill points too. Should probably do those. You... will get you grounded. Gain a bonus of 10 to electrical engineering, and gain 20% burn resistance. And finally, the mechanic. We'll get you. Submarine engines have, actually, ballast denizen. Hold your breath 50% longer. Nice. Alright, Captain. Oh no. Where do I want to go? I'm so close to the enemy and yet I can't see them. I want them on that back gun because I don't have one here. So just please don't be right there and start charging me. Nope. Those are only the general locations. Don't know where they are. Oh, frick. Please don't start coming at me. I'm not in a good position yet. That's better. Engine room's being attacked again. It's surprisingly common. Lost a body. That's fine. Let's go out and get stuff. Next stop will involve reloading an ammunition box. One, two, three, four. That's the murder mission dealt with. Oh. Probably tell the crew to ignore those. Don't need them using the delivery supplies. If we ever were transporting medical supplies, I wouldn't be they would actually use that stuff, which it's totally a mud raptor. It's totally a mud raptor. That is so a mud raptor. That is most definitely a mud raptor. Aha! Loading zone. You can't touch me. Alright, that's the end of that one. Nearly got a whole breach.